Hey guys, welcome back. We are here playing a last chance qualifier, and of course, we're gonna try some more new cards. So we are playing some Mono Black Sacrifice here with some new cards. We're playing some Perigi Beckoners, and we're playing some Temporal Interventions. Essentially, I've been really impressed with Beckoner in this deck. I think it's basically that. The one thing is, right, I played this deck on early access because I was like, oh, Temporal Intervention's a great card for it. Beckoner seems really solid. The one thing I did when in early access was cut Supernatural Stamina for Beckoner. But what I've found is that basically with Beckoner and Stamina, your deck becomes on crack. You can warp this on something, it gets an effect. So say if you go best case scenario, right, you hit a Shambler. Like, Shambler gets really good right now. That's why there's only 2 Link Breakers and 4 Shamblers. You Beckoner up this Shambler. This is now a 3-1. You sacrifice this, get 3 tap squirrels, bring this back. You then Stamina the Beckoner, sack the Beckoner. The Beckoner comes back tapped, so you don't have to warp it. You can then target the Shambler again, sack it, get another 3 squirrels plus your Shambler back. And so you have 6 other things, 8 other things to sacrifice, that's not including the Beckoner. Like, you could easily kill, like, turn 3 with literally just Blood Throne, Shambler, Beckoner, and Stamina, probably. Going Shambler into Blood Throne, into Beckoner, into Stamina is probably lethal, if I was to count it. But essentially, what this deck's trying to do is it's use Sacrifice Fodder. I don't know why I'm just shuffling them around here, but effectively we're utilising Sacrifice Fodder from Nested Shambler, Shambling Ghast, Infestation Sage, Link Breaker, etc. We've got 2 Accursed Marauders in the main just as a catch-all. Some lists run Unearth, etc. But yeah, this list is the one that I just picked a list at 5-0 the last chance qualifier the other day. So, but this deck's really impressed me because of all these interactions. The deck's pretty sweet. It's very aggressive. We've got a new tool, so it's pretty exciting. Mortician Beetle's very good. Works well whenever we see everyone sacrificing spawns as well. Bloodthorn Vampire is surprisingly strong. And then we're playing Carrion Feeder as well, which obviously is awkward that I can't block, but gets absolutely massive, so it doesn't really matter too much. And then we're playing quite a lot of sack fodder. We're playing 4 Shamblers, 2 Shambling Ghasts, 4 Infestation Sage, and then 2 Link Breakers. The interesting split between the 2-2 and the Link Breaker and the Shambling Ghast is a bit strange, but I think Shambling Ghast is probably because it's pretty good at killing Crackle Charmer. It's pretty good at killing, like, really annoying things like Refurb Familiar. And then Accursed Marauders are good catch-all against making sure you... Like, it's good against Writhing Chrysalis because they can't sack the spawns. They have to sack the Writhing Chrysalis. That's pretty good. And then we've got a Riot Consumption just as to go face. We're playing 2 Tragic Slips in the side for removal. 3 Vampiric Links for aggro, which is interesting, right? Because usually that sort of slot is on... Life Staff, but I guess Life Staff's more mana intensive, where this you just pay 1, put it on one of these, and away you go. 2 more Accursed Marauders for Bogles and any Writhing Chrysalis deck. 2 Temporal Interventions, and then 4 Mez Fiends for combo, and then 2 Rotten Reunion for graveyard-based decks like Spy and such. So, pretty interesting. I don't know if 4 Mez Fiends, 2 Rotten Reunions, 2 like that number or that configuration is going to be enough for Spy, but we'll see. I'm pretty excited to try this deck. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We are on our way to 3k subscribers. Let's see if we can 5-0 this last chance qualifier, and I'll see you guys for round number 1. We are here for round number 1 of the last chance qualifier. Let's see. We're going to go 5-0 to get the place. It is, I believe, a single elim event. So you lose, you're out. So let's keep this. Seems pretty solid. We seem to be against Jund Wildfire. So let's go Mortician. Don't know if we lead on Mortician as well. I don't know if that's something we do. Like, go Mortician Ghast, then a Wildfire. Because we could go, like, Shambling Ghast, Corrupted, get a treasure. Maybe we just go Carrion Shambling Ghast, and then let's Dome for 1. Let's see if they're playing... we aren't far off, though, right? Doing some pretty nutso things, right? We've got Perigee on here. Perigee on here really does 4 mana for Nick Spawn. I think that's a good sign for us, though. We can go Mortician Beetle, Perigee on this, sack this, get a treasure, it comes back, sack this with Corrupted Conviction, this is now a 3, this is a 2, have a Perigee on, let's cast this, 1, 2, that's 3, second one's gives us minus anyways, so we can actually swing, right? So we play Mortician Beetle and attack with this and this. We can actually attack with the Carrion Feeder, we just don't Corrupted Conviction. It's pretty interesting. I must admit, I think the lines with this card, the Beckoner, has definitely just gone tenfold, and this deck is just, like, super. And it's just like incredibly awkward lines, right? Because there's so many different things that you can do. So let's swing. I wonder if they think they can block. So this means 1 treasure, bring it back. 2. Yeah, so they lose 3 damage here, right? But so what do we want? A treasure first? Create a treasure token. Return this to the battlefield. And then always yes. Always yes. And then always. This is now 3. So then we can just sack this. Do we sack this or do we sack this? If we sack this, we have to sack again anyways. So we sack this and give this -1/-1. So do we want this to warp? That's now a 2/3. This is a 3/3, so that dies. Do we sack this to deal another damage and draw 2? Or do we want to potentially warp it? I'd say we want to draw a card, right? So we might as well do the extra damage. It's Corrupted Conviction. We found nothing to really sacrifice. So we don't want F6 just in case we need to, you know, sack some other stuff. But we've got a 4/4, a 4/4, and a 3/3, which are really good lines to have. If obviously they don't have Crackland Shaman. If they don't have Crackland Shaman plus, right, we're in a pretty good position. Crackland Shaman plus Toxin. This is probably a good stead. The fact that they have to use their Nyxborn to block. Oh no, Fanatical offering that, sure. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That puts them at 1. We just need a 1-mana dude, right? We really just need like a 1-mana Nested Shambler, a Nezumi Link Breaker, anything that produces a guy. Preferably anything that produces a guy. But they have green. What can they do with green? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so I just need... So if I play this and sack it, if I play it and sack it to this... this is a 5, this is a 5, this is 3, so that's 13, they put that 2. I think with this deck now, you're just going to force them. Just, here you go, here's my board, deal with it. The fact that they have to sack the bridge as well is really good. I guess they're not technically dead. Give me a 1-drop. Unless you have a, oh no, I don't know why I was going to say a snuff out there, they're all black. This is lethal. Sack 1 to this, and you just sack to this. So, for Jund, what do we want? So, I think we might want Curse Marauder and Tragic Slip are the only things I can think of, right? I don't think you want, like, Temporal Intervention or all like that. I don't think so. You want a good, clean answer to, like, Writhing Crystals, which all of these are. We kind of want to keep the Rite of Consumption in as a catch-all, I think. Want to keep the Beckoners in for the combo. Shaman Gas probably doesn't cut it. And do we just trim? 1 draw spell, 1 link breaker. I think the Curse Marauder is probably fine. It makes us less aggressive, which might be a problem. And that's sort of like our key to winning. So maybe it's wrong. But... So here we've got quite a lot of lands. We've got quite a lot of sack stuff, but we've got no sacrifice fodder. I don't know if we're supposed to keep hands like this. I'm going to assume yes, right? Because we've got quite a lot of lands. Like, Beckoner's not the worst at just doing things. So here we kind of just get a curve out though, right? We go Carrion Feeder, then we get to go Blood Throne, and then we get to go Carrion Feeder Perigee and sort of do stuff. I think we would like to draw a Nested Shambler. Seems to be the card that we want to draw here. You're going to Wildfire. A Wildfire on 2. Oh, no, Wells. Another land is not great. So here we can't really F6 because we can sack 1 to the other and all that sort of good stuff. But so in our, 2 draws so far? We'll do Tragic Slip and a land. Just need another fodder spell. I say I think Nested Shambler's probably the one that need to be cautious, obviously, of do you have a land? You have a tap land. Curse Marauder's not it though, right? So I'm just gonna play land, play Carrion Feeder. And then swing. I could play Perigee, right? Perigee, the Carrion Feeder, sack it, get a counter, sack the Perigee, all that sort of good. I just feel like waiting on this Perigee. I think the Perigee can get a lot better. So attack for 2. We could also just draw another Perigee, right? Like they could go Writhing Chrysalis, we go Perigee, and then we just go Infinite. There's no Morticians to benefit off like the Curse Marauder sack either, which is slightly annoying, but we also maybe shouldn't have played this Carrion Feeder. It sort of opens up all 3 of our sacrifice effects quite badly. We do have open mana, so they could be thinking around stamina and stuff, but they have breath. So we're gonna sack. Yeah, so let's sack this, and let's sack this. This is now 3/3. Yeah, we opened up our sack stuff too early. Can we just draw a Perigee and have it done with? Perigee. This is slightly annoying. We are just getting a bit flooded. We'll see what they're working with. They're stuck on 3. They could just have a cast down. Refurb, huh? Do we just pitch the land here? Probably. They are stuck on lands though, right? We just pitch the land. Like, we lose the option to Perigee for its cost, right? But it's not the end of the world. All I really want to do I kill this? Just kill this, start attacking. Hopefully let them Fanatical offering and then I just draw a Perigee Breckener. Give me that other Perigee. Let's go. Or something big like a Shambler. Again, Nested Shambler's fine. Really allows us to go to town. Stamina or Mortician beat. Don't even know if I want to play this. I guess I can, right? Then I can go Perigee on the carrion, swing for 5, sack, pass down, huh? That's annoying. Yeah, I think we kind of had through this, right? The problem is we committed too many sacrifice effects. Under on the Perigee now. The breath weapon makes me think that they're not on Crackland Shaman though. I think, yeah, I didn't need to commit the third one, right? And the carrion feeder, and then what I should have done is literally just sack something to this spell bomb. Sure. I have a big guy. What you gonna do about it? Raven Chris this time? Nope. Pulse back, air refurb, and then refurb my. I have a 4/5. My 4/5 is coming in. There's the Nested Shambler. So I'll attack. I take 4 out of 16 because they gain 6 off the pulse. We'll play Nested Shambler and pass it turn. There's no point in keeping it in our hand because it's better on the board, obviously. So we're just gonna keep getting in. I think I might have slowed the deck down too much with this many interaction spells, like the Tragic Slip and the Curse Marauders. Maybe I don't want 4 Curse Marauders. That seems a lot. They're gonna attack for 2. We're gonna respond by attacking for 5. Hopefully they don't play a Raven Christmas here. They played a Raven. Interestingly enough, I can attack. They can block with here, and then sack this to mana, sack this to the makeshift munitions, shoot this, and that's a 4/5, this is a 4/5. They bounce off each other, but this has 1 damage on it, so we can't actually attack. Yeah, I'm 100% certain I just played the carrion feeder when I shouldn't have, and then the only difference is that when they breath weapon with the 2 guys on board, with the carrion feeder and the blood throne, I sack the carrion feeder to the blood throne, and have a 3. I don't think we're winning this game. We can definitely cheese out a win, but I don't think we're winning this game. We don't have that many artifacts, that much mana to work with, all that sort of stuff. So we could literally go Blood Throne Vampire, Rite of Consumption, and a couple of guys, right? 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. No blocks. Yeah. 6, 7 lands. 7 of our 18 lands in our top 16. Not a great way to win the game. Yep. They might sack these both to my face. 4, 5, 6... No, they're sacked to the Shambler. Okay. I find it funny they're not playing around stamina at all. But actually, I would go as far as say they're playing into it. I mean, it's not nothing. They're probably going to kill both parts, and then we're going to Tragic Slip, I would assume. Munitions it, sure. With a spawn. Makes sense. I have a 1/1 flyer. Technically, we're still dead, right? We kill this, we take 6, and then the thing is for 2. Okie dokie. So, what do I want to change? I feel like I don't want all of what do I want intervention? Maybe I don't want these 2. And I cut this, and I cut... Do I maybe cut the right? No, probably not. 4 stamina. I cut the 2 Shambling Gas, right? So I've cut the 2, and then do I want Temple Intervention? I guess 1 Temple Intervention's fine. We got 1 right, 1 Temple Intervention, 2 Curse Marauders. We've cut 1 Draw Spell. We haven't put in these, and we've cut 2 Shambling Gas for 2 Tragic Slips, which I think's fine. Which I think is fine. Yeah, I think I misplayed turn 3 playing out the carrion feeder. Playing 3 sacrifice effects into a breath weapon is not great. Obviously with no sack fodder. So I probably shouldn't have played that. And again, as I say, I should have sacked the carrion feeder to the blood throne, kept that in play. We've seen no draw, but we did cut 2 draw spells right last time, but now I've only cut 1, I think. I think it was wrong to just cut some sack stuff because we're just running out of sack, right? Because we've got what, 4 Sage, 4 Shambler, 2 Link Breakers, and that's it. So we've got 10 sacrifice effects. So maybe I am supposed to put the Shambling Gas in, not put in the Temple Intervention. I think we just need sack fodder, right? Which is why I don't know. I don't know if I like the Shambling Gas or not. The Shambling Gas doesn't sack it, like doesn't give you fodder. It does a lot of cool stuff with like Perigee and Supernatural Stamina, right? It like can kill 2/2s, it can kill potentially 2/3 depending on how many 3/3 depending on how many you've got. Can make 3 treasures, obviously, be pretty good mana wise as well. So I kind of think we want to mulligan this. This hand seems loads better. Probably bottom, then we'll Infestation Sage. We'll look at Corrupted Conviction in it. Perigee, huh? Let's attack for 1. Need to make sure we're getting as much damage as possible. Let's play Nested Shambler, and then I'm going to sack the Infestation Sage here to draw 2. Don't have another sack effect. I needed another land to basically go Peregrine to Nested Shambler, make a bunch of 1/1s, is what I was trying to do. They do have Breath Weapon open, but I'm sort of okay with that. Obviously, the 2 Shamblers making some manas, fine. They could go Writhing Chrysalis here. We would need a sack effect. I really need as I said, I need a sack effect here. They've probably got Breath Weapon. If that's the case, do I just beckon her and attack? Yeah, let's beckon her, see what they do. They'll Breath Weapon in response, I imagine. Cast your Breath Weapon. Make a bunch of tap dudes. Writhing Chrysalis. So here we get to go a Curse Marauder, right? A Curse Marauder swing for 2. So let's go Curse Marauder here. They sack the guy. Goodbye. Swing for 2 here. I really do think you probably want 4 Blood Thrones. I think 3 is not enough. But 6 cards in hand. They took the 2, so they've kept a spawn. Sure. Does this mean they've got a cast down? 3 mana, 4 mana, no, there's another one. Sure. It's sort of okay, right? Because we got Tragic Slip. What we need... Where were all these cards when my Nested Chamblers were around? Problem is I have to sack this to do something relevant, right? I think I just pass, right? Like, I don't particularly care about the Writhing Chrysalis right now. Opponent's time's pretty bad. They're not playing the quickest. Not a strategy I'd like to use, obviously. But is there? I don't want to... It's whenever a creature dies, it's not Revolt. If they're gonna try and cast down me... Make... How many times do you want to do this? Big boy... Where's it going? It's dead. So I'll cast this. It's a bit awkward, right? They're gonna sack to this because I'm now tapped out from stamina. Yeah. But I think I'm fine with having a 4/5, right? I don't want to get refurbed, but other than that, I'm sort of okay. I'm gonna cast down this. Refurb. No, Blood Link Breaker. The fact that they resolve the munitions early, they have 2 munitions in the deck, and they've resolved them in the top 20 both games. They literally have seen their 1 to 2 of cards in their top half of their deck. They board in like 2 to 3 breath weapons, and they've seen a breath weapon in the top 20. They've seen their 1 of pulse in the top 20. Probably should have let them discard this as well. This is just annoying at this point. I don't think this is a bad matchup, by the way. I really don't. I disagree with anyone that says it is. The problem with this deck is it has a chance to lose to itself. It has too much of a chance to lose it to itself because it's a very synergistic based deck. So it's very synergy based in that sense. Now we just draw the unsynergistic stuff, right? We're going to draw like the Rites of Consumption. I'm not impressed by the way I played this game. I don't think I should have played that. Yeah, I just don't think I should have played the way I played. I feel like holding back on this is right with the makeshift munitions right in play. I also don't think our opponent deserved to win this at all. I think we're just dead right. It's rather frustrating, right? Like, I feel like we forcing them to have a breath weapon on 3 when they have 3 of, when if we get 1 turn with it in play, we're fine. We then got this awkward thing where, like, again, you're a synergistic based deck, right? And I think, the more I play this deck, the more I think a Curse Marauder looks great when you're ahead, but it's really bad when you're behind. Because you can't sack it. It doesn't go with your game plan. Because you have to spend 2 mana to be a removal spell. That's clunky. That also has an interaction point where they can kill this guy, make you kill your big guy. It's just not a good card. I don't think it deserves a slot. And again, with the synergy of the deck is you just draw the wrongs half. Like, I've drew a Mortician Beetle with no sack. I've drew a Village Rites when I've got nothing in play. Yeah, I just don't think we've got a way to win. Like, our literal way of winning right now is our opponent is on 5 minutes and they disconnect. But I don't think they're going to do that. I again, don't think our opponent played particularly well. I just think they cast generic spells and then hopefully it lined up. They did not play around Supernatural Stamina the entire game. 3 games. Where if we had one, they probably got blew out and lost. But they don't. I don't think they particularly played very well. I just think they got quite lucky. Which is a shame. Because I think this deck's actually pretty solid against Jund Wildfire for sure. But, oh well. GG's. Hey guys. Welcome back here to round number 2. We're against Spock, who's most likely on blue-red, and this seems pretty good. So the chances of them having turn 1 mountain are pretty slim, and that's... What's the word I'm trying to say? That is basically going to make it so we can go Swamp into Carrion Feeder into Infestation Sage, hold up Stamina. So that means we can go Carrion Feeder, pass, basically. The chances of them having a mountain when they're on Scred is quite low. They only run like 2. Yeah, so they have to play Fjord. Mortician Beetle, huh? Just do that, right? Or do I go... No, I guess I go Mortician Beetle Infestation Sage. Do I double sack it, though? Probably not, right? I just wait and attack for 1. And then we can go Stamina plus Corrupted Conviction and go Mahusive and Ponder. They're going to try and find a Scred. But they've only got 2... Like, this is only 2 damage, right? Is the big thing. Our Bolt is 3. So Bolt's a bit awkward. Yeah, then a Bolt now. If the Scred, I'll sack it. If the Bolt, don't know. So what am I doing? I can sack everything and it'll survive, right? 1, 2, 3, so that'll be a 4/4. But I think I'd rather just have everything else. So I'll probably just sack itself, make it a 2, and then go Stamina, attack, Corrupted Conviction it. Or if I draw a land, actually, I'll if I draw a land here, no, nest. Maybe I just attack for 3 here, play a Nested Chambler. Hold up Stamina. The problem is I can't make this a 4, so this can die to a Scred. Our land's pretty good here. Means I gotta go Perigee on here. I don't have a sack on it. Let's just swing for 4. On 12. 4 mana. They're gonna play a Azure Fleet or something, or a Murmur Mist. So what do we do here? Do we go Supernatural Stamina on this? Sack it, make 3 1/1s? That's fine. I think that's better than the Flyer, right? We draw 2 as well. So make 3 1/1s. Make an extra Shambler, draw 2. Curse Marauder, huh? I don't think I'm going to play the Mortician. Think what the best way forward is here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Curse Marauder. Everybody sacks its stuff. So we sack this, they sack that, gets 2 counters. Yeah, doesn't say they sack this, we sack that, gets 2 counters, and then add Peregrine and attack. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, exactsies. Sweet. Right, so what do we want to do with that, though? So we want Mesfiend. We don't really care about anything else. We want these. I don't know if... We don't want Rights. Rights is pretty poor. I don't think we want a Curse Marauder, and I don't think we want the Shambler. We're bringing in more sack for the right, so I don't mind that much in that sense. That's 5. We need to cut 1 card. So far, I guess the Curse Marauders are not really. I could see maybe cutting a land. Game's gonna go long. Don't want to be drawing lands. We're on the draw. Yeah, maybe that was right. Maybe we should have cut a land. 1 land here. I just think we're mulligan this. I think we keep this about my land. I think we have a lot of good draws there. And there's a land on the bottom. We just drew another land. Look at us go. And so we'll get a fjord. Yep. It is quite hard for them to have access to red, like, super early. Because they only have 2 mountains. I also didn't play the fjord, which is interesting. It's attack. No, it's pass. It's the fjord. I could just pay 3, but I feel like I also don't want to do that. I'd rather hold up stamina and village rights. We're winning the race. There's another fjord. Let's stamina this, see what they do. If they then counter this, they want to counter the draw though. I wonder if they will. And this fizzles, we draw a card. Do an infestation. Let's play the infestation sage. We probably shouldn't have played that actually. Ponder, 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 Tolarian Terror. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goodbye, Terror. You have 3 ponders in hand. I wonder what they're going to do. They decline to shuffle and then play a fjord. I am hard just casting this bad boy. They can kill it, right? I have no cards in hand. They can ponder, make a 1-1. I just need some sacrifice for it. Maybe I am supposed to keep in a Curse Marauder just because it deals with Memory Mystic. I've like literally got no sacrifice at all. Ponder, ponder, ponder preordain, spell pierce. And we take the spell pierce, right? Should have attacked for 4 first. Another one? No, Lorien. Jesus. Sheesh. That's interesting. Yes. So... the reason why it's interesting as well is with a Carrion Feeder or a Blood Throne, this is infinite, right? So they have a Ponder, a Preordain, and 4 unknowns, and they do nothing with 3 mana for a Breath Weapon. You can't do much about that. So you have your Spell Pierce back. They get a free attack for 4 though. I guess. Ponder, sure. Yeah, I think I maybe should have my... I don't know how good the Mesfiends are. There's one of the 2 mountains. I guess they're going to block, right, is the main thing. I think I'm fine just sacrificing this, right, trying to draw 2. They're going to spell pierce, or do they have a hard counter? They have a hard. Do we call it a day? Yeah, I feel like we're not winning this game, but... especially without the rights, right? I guess we could technically draw a Carrion Feeder. Preordain's gone, so they have 4 unknowns. Oh, no, they don't. They have... 3 unknowns and a spell pierce. 5, 10, 12. Yeah, the problem is I need another turn. So there's spell pierce, 2 unknowns. I guess we cast this. See if they have a hard counter, we're dead. Most likely dead anyways. Does this resolve? No way. You can get spell pierces. We have a land, so we probably can't do anything, right? What are we drawing? If we would have got there as well, if they didn't have anything. I feel like the interventions were fine. The Mesfiends were a bit mid. Again, I think our post-board games, but I don't know, are we boarding too much in? Like, what did we board in? These. We don't need these. The 2 interventions are fine. Yeah, let's just try swapping out the 2 Shambling Ghasts, basically, for 2. No, we can't keep no lands. This we can keep. Keep this. Let's bottom... probably the Blood Throne, actually. And then let's lead... Here's Infinite as well. We need 4 mana. A Carrion. Let's play a Mortician. And this sort of sets up quite nicely, right? Because they can't... So that's bolt. Yeah, we're in the same position we were in last game, where they can bolt, but they can't. They have to Lorien here. They get an island. Do it's an island, nothing. Don't feel like we want to do anything too drastic, though. We just want to cast it. We don't want to go for this infinite, right? We just want to sack this on here, put this on here. We want to sacrifice this. Are we going to... So if we sack this, we definitely sack this first, then swing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then sack this. Yeah, so we sack this. I think this is fine. Always put a count on that. Like 7 down to 12. Create a 1-1. Guy returns tapped. And then I think we sort of leave it there, right? 3, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Under, sure. Effectively, I'm just trying to represent a good board while keeping out Scred and also keeping out bolt range, which is the important part, right? We get a ponder here, sort of do what they want to do, and then we get to go... I think they're definitely dead next turn, right? With this Peregrine. I think the Brainstorm. 3, 6, 7, 8. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is lethal now, right? Play Snow-Covered Island pass. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, this is lethal without too much of a thing. GG's, Spock. GG's. I think the draw was pretty nuts, to be fair. Like, Mortician plus a sack, plus a feeder, plus double Beckoner. Like, that's insane. See you guys for Anima. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 3. We're against Noob, who's probably on Gardens, so I think this hand's keepable. Got Nested Shambler into... Got nothing to do. Obviously played Campfire here, so it signifies they are on Gardens, but there's a Titan Blade, my guy's dead. I don't mind just playing a Shambling Ghast here and attacking for 1. So we'll attack for 1, and then we'll hold up Village Rights here, or Village Rights Corrupted Conviction sort of thing. We are on turn 2, so we haven't missed a land drop. I'm fine just waiting. You may get your plan. Do I just kill this end of turn? I think so. It allows me to get this damage in. I could also make a treasure. Yeah, let's just kill this now. Force them to Deadly Dispute. I say Deadly Dispute, like Insight or Offering or whatever. Yeah, we get a draw 2. And they snuff out my guy. Okay. So 3 mana, so we're going to go Infestation Sage, Partition. So we'll Corrupted Conviction. They're on 5 cards. We'll Corrupted Conviction if they're going to try and kill something. Wellspring, sure. We have 3 Beckoners though. So maybe there's a way we can squeeze in some lethals. Supernatural Stamina. I think I just want to warp this right on here and then swing. Do I? I mean, I guess so. Alright, we warp this. Swing. For 1, 2, 3, 4. Swing for 4, put you to 11. And then I want to maximize... What do I want to maximize? So I definitely want to sacrifice something, but it's what do I sacrifice? Is it this or is it this? I feel like it's probably the Infestation Sage, right? Let's see if they're going to kill the Mortician Beetle. I don't know why that mattered, but always yes, always yield, yes, draw 2. This warp, this goes away. I don't think I want to play this Mortician Beetle just yet. Let the warp go away. We haven't got that much pressure, but we've got an amount. They've got the cards though. That is for certain. Sure. Another Beckoner, Jesus. Let's play Beckoner on the flyer. And then let's swing for 4. Swing for 4, let's see what they do. They're probably just going to block. Oh, they don't even block. Gain 2, sure. Back to 11. Me guy's gone. We've seen all 4 Beckoners so far. Just trying to think what the best way forward is here. And I don't feel like we're not doing too much. It's rather the annoying part. Have an army of stuff to 9, then go back to 11. They've definitely got a load of removal that they can't utilize here, right? I say can't utilize, they're just not utilizing. See what they're going to do. They're going to Crypt Rats. Sure. Are they going to try and map token? No. New siree. Swinging for 3. Do I try and stamina this and let them do it again? It's actually really awkward, right? I think I just say, okay, we get a 1-1, we get a treasure, and then I play a Peregrine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they can just defile this end of turn. Oh no, Fanatical off into Titan Blade. Okay, I think we're just dead, right? We're just dead. Don't kill my guy, please. Let's just go next game. I think we're just dead. Let's be honest. I think we just want Temporal Intervention. I don't think we want to Curse Marauder. I don't think it does anything. And let's go again. I don't know what about this hand. We have... I think it's keepable, right? We've got Shambling Ghast and Village Rights. We're going to lead Shambling Ghast. We will Village Rights this and try to get a land. We got a land. Let's play Link Breaker again. We'll hold up Corrupted Conviction on the Rat if we need to. Nope, we had another land. That's pretty good. So we go Mortician. Play Link Breaker and then we'll attack for 1. I don't think I need to sacrifice this. I maybe should have, but I guess I can sacrifice this. So I guess I go Peregrine. Sack this. Always yes. Always yield. Sorry guys, just to clarify, I was I was just doing stuff off camera because I needed to Jesus. Noob's going off like crazy. They originally asked me to concede, which is obviously not right, and they even used the words concede and I will give you a gift, which is against terms of service, so you should never do this. Don't do this. I basically said no, I'm recording for YouTube, so I can't concede. But don't worry, this matchup is pretty bad for me. And then they have just spammed off, basically calling me an idiot, calling me, you know, absolutely, don't write to me next time, telling me to shut up. So, going absolutely crazy. So I was just screenshotting it. Needed to, obviously this stuff's reportable. Pretty unfortunate, really. Had a lot of respect for Noob, obviously playing Gardens in challenges, etc. It's pretty lousy, obviously, the map absolutely go off. But, oh well, we carry on playing. They're on a Malta 2, so we'll play a land here, we'll focus on the game, and we'll play a Carrion Feeder, and then we'll attack for 1. They have 2 cards left in hand. So attack for 1, we have a Stamina up, and then we can play Bloodthrone Vampire, and I'm just getting spammed idiot. Delightful. Another Carrion Feeder. So we'll play Bloodthrone. If they tap out, can we kill them? I think so, right? With the Nested Shambler Carrion Feeder, which is Cottage that back. They have Cast On. They have Cast On potentially. Another Bloodthrone. 4 mana available. I'll play Nested Shambler, play land, and then I'll attack. See what they do, if anything at all. They're just going to draw 2 cards in the turn. Yep. Maybe I should have went for it there, but it feels very all in. They could crit rats, they could drown. The Lembus, sure. Pass. 5 cards in hand. Infestation. So let's play an Infestation Sage. I guess we sacrifice it to the Carrion Feeder, and then let's play a Carrion Feeder and see what they do. They're at 14. File my guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's sack this to this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's sort of look at swinging. That and 9. Some draw spells, sure. And let's see what they didn't. Oh, they did. They defile said Carrion Feeder. Let's sack itself. Well, not sacrifice itself. Sack the thing to the blood throne. See what they do. This stops it being in drowning sorrow range. Is the reason to do this. Campfire, sure. Campfire, sure. Bog me, sure. They're on 9. Sure. Swamp is not ideal. Let's start with a stamina here. See what to do. They're on an effective 11, 13, right? Wonder if they have a cast down. So let's play this. 3, 4, 5. Do I just go for this? If they have a cast down, they don't get a gain life. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, but then gain 4 back to 7. To 11. 3, 4, 5. Can't do anything with that, unfortunately. Kind of half expected them to have that. They're going to gain 2, though. Going to take 2 out of 7. We're getting close to just not being able to survive if they've drew really well. The problem is we're now negating them. They block here and they gain 4 with 1 card in hand. So I block this, take 4. Village Dispute. Their last card was an Insight. Wow. Let's cast the Village Rites on the Infestation Surge. Wow. 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 I have nothing. Crit Rats, sure. We can sort of work around this, right? They put the Eviscerate Insight on top. We might as well sack this as well. Unfortunately, they can just wait, right? That's the problem. This guy comes back. So no cards in hand, can gain 2. Play a Shambling Ghast. They probably have to respond to this, right? But I guess it doesn't really matter. Get to kill that guy, regardless. 3, 6. Kill that guy on. It's only if they blow it up, right? They'll land that they know about. They attack with both. Take 2 down to 7. This is the awkward point, right? Because they can stack it, but they do lose that guy. Corrupted Conviction. Let's swing again. Let's attack. You block here. There's an Insight in their bin. So I guess I sack this. Make this survive and then force them to pop. X is 1. Let's make them do it again. I mean, we might as well force this situation. Does it get to -1/-1 and respond again? It's gonna die anyways, right? Do another land and a Mortician Beetle. Sure. They're on 9, but with 2 campfires, so we're probably just dead. And we've seen 2 Bloodthorn Vampires now. So the chances of us getting out of this are pretty slim. Obviously, the Rite of Consumption's really good with Bloodthorn. Going above the top. They get hit for 6. They don't hit for 6. Wow. I mean, let's hold it. There's no reason not to, right? Got a 2-2 now. My only route to victory, right, is drawing a Carrion Feeder and another Beckoner. Oh no, that's irrelevant. None of that is relevant. Yeah, drawing another Swamp is not ideal. Halfway through our lands. 37 cards left in deck. They've got 3 cards, so another Beckoner. So we have that. Do we have the wombo combo though? Can we get a wombo combo? Just let me draw a Carrion Feeder. So do we go for it now? No, probably wait a turn. Can't F6 just in case they decide to kill the Mortician Beetle. They're on 29. Still decide not to attack. Link Breaker. I mean, let's play the Link Breaker out. Then we'll Village Rites it. Which is you. Draw 2. There's a Carrion Feeder. 2, 4, 6, 7. We have exactly enough mana, but they've got 6 cards in hand. Defile that guy. Let's warp. Target this guy. Do you have another removal spell? Do you have a defile for this? Can't make it big enough, right? Well, there goes our chances. I guess I can still just play this and let this guy come back and we go again. We go again. Warp 1. 1 warps anyways. You gain some life, sure. 6, can't do anything. They've got 5 cards in hand. They've used quite a lot of removal, right? 2, 3 defiles and 1 cast down. They're deciding to now swing. So this must mean they've got a Crit Rats. Is the only reason to do this, right? Oh no, they're going to offer him. Sure. Crit Rats, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Supernatural Stamina. Target the Pedigree. The Pedigree that can attack. X equals 5, huh? I don't think we have time to combo. Drown, sure. My guy's dead. I surely must have another Crit Rat here. Oh, Titanlid, okay. I think it's safe to say we are dead here. Even if we... Yeah, they've got the Thorn as well. Even if we didn't have no time on the clock, I think... I don't know if we should have went for it when we had the Blood Throne. I don't know if we should just waited. Makes the everything awkward, right? Bit of a shame, really, because I spent a lot of the time as well on the game reporting them because I could get access to the chat and the event ID, which I probably should have left till after the game, which is pretty sad. Yeah, I think we just did. See you guys for the next one. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 4. We're against Ambus, who's usually on stuff like stuff like Flicker and stuff from memory, because they've been on in the past. I'm still a bit like taken aback by that game, to be honest. The conversation was just mental. Absolute crazy. What do I want to lead on here? Probably Nesty Chambler. I got blood thrown into lethal here. I haven't counted it, but I feel like it's pretty close. 1, 2. So 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 with a land. Yeah, they're usually on like Flicker stuff. Tower, sure. Injury factor. Let's play Link Breaker. Village Rights is try and find a land. And then pass. We'll hold up, Angry hold up Village Rights, right? There's Tron. On into pass turn. Let's play Mortician Beetle. Mortician Beetle's pretty good, obviously, feeding all this sort of stuff. Let's play Carrion Feeder as well. I wonder what their game plan is. It's probably try and Breath Weapon, right? Take 3. That's another impulse, huh? Maybe should have Village Rights there, but 5 mana available. 8 mana available. Yeah, let's... I just want to draw some cards. That's all I want to do. They're in the tank. It's not my turn to. Sitting here waiting for them, and I'm like, unwind. Impulse. So we've still got 8, and all we've done is put a power on our Mortician Beetle. We drew a land. If they were to tap out, I'd definitely go for the Beckoner plus Shambler. Actually, quite awkward with the current situation of mana, because they can now... Oh, it's an unwind. Okay. I wonder if... Why do you need so much mana? Oh, stamina. Let's warp this on the net. And then... Let's attack. You're 9, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I threaten to kill this? I don't think that's the worst. I kill this. Make some squirrels. This guy comes back. Guy gets bigger. And then let's sack. Make this big enough. 4, 5. 4, 5. Sack this squirrel. 5, 7. 5, 6, 7. We get to kill this and threaten lethal. And they have a unwind and what? 3 unknowns? 4 unknowns? Pretty interesting, right? Board state. Killing the mnemonic wall plus holding up having lethal. They're in the tank. They let that resolve, so then we'll sack this, and that's lethal without them doing something. Prevent all combat. 2 mana available. So we will supernatural stamina this. Why we can. Sack this. Bring this to the battlefield so it's not deaded. And do this. Bring this back with 3/1/1s. Even though I know it's all done. Basically, the whole point of all of that was we get to keep this 4/5 in play. They've got a moment's peace. Sure. Ghostly Flicker, this and this. Assuming they then bring back the Ghostly Flicker. The only awkward thing is here we have to... We know they have an unwind. If they ever commit less than an unwind, we're sort of laughing, right? Like if they tap out, and it doesn't even have to be with a Bloodthorn Vampire, it can literally be this 8/8 Mortician Beetle. They have a Ghostly Flicker. A Ghostly Flicker and unwind. This moment's piece in the bin. 2 cards, 3 unknowns. They're in the tank. They flash it back, as sort of expected. And then they then get the Ghostly Flicker. Do it again. Another Prism, sure. They've got an army of cards in hand. Army of mana. But they do need another Fog. Which they could have. Around clicking all that then. Green, moment's peace. I don't know what their answer's going to be. They're fogging right now. I guess they could have another mnemonic wall, right? This turn. 1, 2, 3. Draw 3 cards in the turn. And then all they need is another mnemonic wall, right? And we're under lock. We're under lock and key. But they might not be. They might get to a point where they can't unwind, and then we right to consumption them. So I think that's going to be their game plan, right? It's going to be moment's peace here. Draw some cards at the end turn with the Ghostly Flicker. Some cards with the Ghostly Flicker, then flicker the moment's peace, and then hopefully by them playing the Mnemonic Wall, moment's peace is actually not that much. Yeah, they've still got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana left. It is a shame. Ghostly Flicker, draw some cards. It's really awkward because I can't really F6 in case to commit something like a... She's not massive, right? But it kind of stops me doing stuff. End of turn, draw 3. Just be thankful it wasn't a Cryogen Relic. Ardent Elementalist, it's the same thing. Same thing but cheaper, sure. Bring back the Moment's Peace. Murmur Mystic, sure. They have so many cards in hand. They discard a land, and we draw a land. That leaves them with what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jesus. I'm gonna play this and the Carrion Feeder for something to do. 7. Ghostly Flicker, the Mnemonic Wall and Ardent Elementalist here. Yep. Get back Ghostly Flicker, get back Moment's Peace. They don't have the mana really to do anything else, so F6 here. And then they get a Ghostly Flicker again for cards. I bring back the Ghostly Flicker and draw a card. Pretty minging. The problem is they're using all their mana on their turn, on our end step, so they're not really... So we're pretty dead here. They're just full. It's really awkward, right? Because you can't even go, here's a good spell. What the hell are they doing here? They're just gonna blow up our board or something? Hit us for 16. Roll Thunder 4, 6. We literally had these, but We had this, sorry, but no way of... So we kind of just want the discard, right? We don't want any of the graveyard. I guess we want the Rotten Reunions as well, I guess. Do we want Tragic Slip too? Curse Marauder, Shambling Gas. I guess Right is pretty bad. Where's Link Breaker? Link Breaker's 9. I think we need to sort of take that please don't combo us, let's rip your hand apart sort of approach. I think so anyways. On the draw, how good is this? Probably pretty. On the draw, how good is this? Still pretty bad. It's a reasonable 5, I guess. Infestation Sage, and then we get to go Mezfiend. They don't have Tron right now. I think I take the Impulse. I know obviously Din Rover plus other cards are pretty good. But nice draw from them. Temporal Intervention. Let's see, man, make them discard. Gonna play. Ooh, do we take Refractor here? They're the 4 cards that we know about. Obviously, Stonehorn and Murmur Mystic and Din Rover are all annoying if they get to cast it. Finally found Tron. Okay, we have a removal spell. It's pretty good. We need a sack outlet. We have a Stamina and a Tragic Slip. A Radiant Fountain back to 17. Okay, they get to play a Murmur Mystic. The reason I attacked like this was... when it leaves, give them the exile card back. This returns tapped. We get to take a card. They do have Tron already. So do we take the Stonehorn here? I think we just take the Stonehorn. Let me try to slip this guy. And the 4 cards minus the Stonehorn. Map, sure. Oh, it wasn't Tron. I guess it is now, right? 3 for an Impulse. So we hit them for 3. Oh. So they have Mine, Din Rover, 2 unknowns. Swing for 3. Carrying Feeder, go. Obviously the awkward thing here is they can just Din Rover, bounce and maybe discards. Also why I didn't want to play the land. Play this Mine now. Yeah, play Din Rover, sure. Din Rover bouncing. Carrion. It's not going well. Din Rover's gone. Let's play Carrion Feeder. This doesn't fly, right? Looks like it flies. Pulls back the memory. Take 1 down to 18. I think we're dead, guys. I think we're dead. I think we did a good job at stemming the bleeding, but we couldn't capitalize on it. Again, synergistic based deck, right? You're gonna lose when your synergy's not there. We had a bunch of 1/1s, and it's the fine balance about this deck is trying to find enough sack outlets, but enough payoffs to sacrifice. So we just dropped from the event. There's no point. It's like 1-3. You can't literally get any prizes. Like, it's not a league. Don't hate this deck. I really don't. I just think the synergy, like, when it has that synergy level, it's insane, right? Beckoner, Stamina, Nested Shambler, Carrion Feeder, Mortician Beetle, all that sort of stuff. You get that and you are going nuts. But you don't get that and the deck just flounders like crazy. I also don't like this mix, right? This mix is just not for me. Like these 6 cards. Well, 7, I guess if we include them. Like, I don't get this mix. Like, I understand Rights and the Blood Throne and the Carrion Feeder. Like, I get that. That's fine. I don't get this mix of, like, 2-2-2. I like this 4-4 of Stamina and Beckoner. I like the 4 Shambler because Shambler's the best now with the Stamina and the thing. The Infestation Shade has a flyer, so it's pretty good. Not a fan of all this stuff. I like Link Breaker, and I think Link Breaker's fine. But yeah, not a fan of this list, I think, that I pulled. But I do like Mono Black Sac, and I'll definitely be testing it more. And I do think, though, that Temporal Intervention shine for me. So I would probably prefer to see some of them in the main deck. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And hope it wasn't dampened by Noob's, obviously, thing. I know you didn't see the chat, but it kind of put a damper on my day. But it is what it is. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys for the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe.